I imagine a bustling street where a sudden accident sends panic through the crowd. A small boy, around 6, slips and falls in front of a speeding bus. A quick-thinking nurse in her early 30s rushes forward, pulling the child to safety just in time. The atmosphere is thick with tension, with people frozen in disbelief, as time seems to slow. The boy clings to her, trembling but unharmed, his wide eyes filled with gratitude. The crowd watches her in silent admiration, realizing that a single moment of courage has saved a life. The moral is that true heroes often emerge in moments of crisis, and even in a world full of chaos, one selfless act can change everything. I perceive a chaotic city scene where a 7-year-old boy dashes after a ball that rolls into the street. The air, once filled with the buzz of city life, shifts to fear as a bus barrels toward the child. A nurse in her late 20s, without a second thought, races toward him, her heart pounding with urgency. The moment is both frantic and surreal, yet she moves with precision, pulling him from the street just in time. The boy looks up at her, awe and confusion in his eyes, as the crowd breathes a collective sigh of relief. The moral is that acts of courage often go unnoticed, but their impact ripples through lives, shaping the future of those who witness and experience them. I picture a lively marketplace where an 8-year-old boy, carefree and full of energy, runs ahead of his parents. As he stumbles onto the street, a bus comes roaring toward him. A young woman in her 20s, seeing what others don't, reacts swiftly. Her heart races as she grabs the boy and pulls him to safety, the sound of the bus's screeching tires deafening. The marketplace falls silent, the busy chatter replaced by murmurs of disbelief and admiration. The boy's parents rush forward, tears in their eyes. The moral is that even in a world filled with distractions, the most valuable moments are those where human instinct and compassion take over, preserving life in the face of danger. I envision a crowded street where a playful boy around 7 chases after his toy, unaware of the bus speeding toward him. The atmosphere is thick with tension, but a woman in her mid-30s, dressed in her nurse's uniform, acts without hesitation. Time seems to slow as she races toward the boy, pulling him back just as the bus skids to a stop. The crowd, once chaotic, falls into a hushed awe as they witness her bravery. The boy's parents, shaken but grateful, thank her repeatedly, while she quietly assures them he's safe. The moral is that true bravery is not about being fearless, but about stepping into fear for the sake of others, knowing that life is fragile and precious. I perceive a bustling urban street where a small boy about 6 loses his balance and falls dangerously close to the wheels of an oncoming bus. The sounds of the city fade into the background as a nurse in her early 30s, on her way to work, spots him. Her instincts take over, and she rushes forward, pulling him to safety in the final second. The crowd, once indifferent to the world around them, pauses to acknowledge her act of courage. The boy, confused but unharmed, clutches her arm as the reality of what just happened sinks in. The moral is that the smallest actions, when taken in the right moment, can change the course of lives. And the real heroes are those who act without expecting recognition.